The 1950s are seen by many as the golden age of education. A time where hardship and discipline not only made kids learn, but also instilled them with the moral values that had shaped the British Empire. Now, 30 teenagers are going back in time to experience 1950s education for themselves.
I'm gonna miss you too.
They'll face the grueling syllabus and harsh regime that dubbed the 50s the last Victorian decade. But will they be tough enough to cope?
At times I think it'll be a bit rough and hard, but I'm going to stick at it.
My parents say I've got it easy these days, but I want to go back, show them they probably have it easier.
Probably the bed's really hard and scratchy, and I think the food will be horrible.
For the next 4 weeks, they'll live here at King's Grammar School, refitted to reflect the basic living conditions of the 1950s. From old-fashioned classrooms to uncomfortable dormitories, these 21st century teenagers will study O-levels as they endure the punishing conditions of school life in post-war Britain. The school is staffed by professional teachers, many of whom were themselves pupils in the 50s.
We will all stand for the Headmaster. Thank you. Sit down, please. Good afternoon and welcome to King's School. My name is MacTavish and I am the Headmaster. Through those doors is a time of austere living conditions and of basic food, of difficult lessons and of honest hard work. You will face monumental challenges, both mental and physical, over the next 4 weeks. Once you go through those doors, the only way out is by completing your O-levels. We shall see what you are really made of. I now ask the students to stand. You have 2 minutes to say goodbye to your family and friends. 2 minutes.
Apart from the occasional letter, this is their final contact with the modern world.
I can only wish you the best of luck.
You'll be all right, mate.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would ask the parents and friends to sit down, please. Mr. Perry, will you take the boys and girls out, please?
In the coming weeks, they'll endure bland food, disciplinarian teachers, and life exactly as it was in the 50s. While they will suffer a range of strict punishments, the only thing they won't get is the cane. It was made illegal in the late 1990s. In the 1950s, education was all about separating the wheat from the chaff. Everyone sat the dreaded 11+, and only the 20% who passed had the chance to go to grammar school and take O-levels. Grammar school pupils at schools like King's received the best state education available. They stood a good chance of going to university, and for the men, on to white-collar jobs.
Two pairs of shoes, one blazer,
Miles?
boater, blazer and tunic.
The transformation into 1950s pupils is underway, and it's time to pick up the new school uniform they'll wear for the next month.
And the only people who should be talking in this room are the people handing out the uniform and absolutely nobody else.
Why have we only got one pair of knickers?
The first teacher they fall foul of is Latin master Simon Waugh. He spent all his life working in schools.
Doctor did say the only people talking were herself and the people behind her. You flagrantly disregarded what she said and you've just carried on talking. Is there anybody here who doesn't understand plain English? Please step forward if English is your second language and you're not sure. Therefore, there is no excuse. Please be silent. Could you keep in line, please? I've asked already.
Do not drop anything.
In the 50s, around 130 grammar schools took boarders. Our pupils are already finding the going tough.
You really are a dreary cat, aren't you? Pick it up. I'm sorry it's so complicated, the whole procedure. Here is the dormitory. Here are your beds. Stand by a bed.
You go in the corner there. You go here, please. You will now take off every single modern thing you have on you, including your jewellery.
Have you been to London or Oxford Street? I'm addressing you. Have you been to the Oxford Street in London? You seem to have rather a lot of shopping there.
That bloke is a complete bastard.
As they did in the 50s, they'll make do with a bare minimum uniform. There are just 2 shirts, a couple of pairs of pants, 1 pair of trousers or a tunic and a blazer, to be worn at all times.
Bet you those shoes won't fit.
They are really
Because the high school shoes were heel like this big.
You must be a 1950s pupil right down to your underwear. Every small detail. I would advise you as nicely as I can to remove your own makeup because you really don't want matron to do it for you with a scrubbing brush and some soap.
She's really evil.
Come on, let's do this quickly.
Nicola Greenhalgh has been singled out for special treatment. This is nothing new.
I live in Manchester. This is my mum, this is my dad and my brother, and this is where we live.
I tend to have a mouth on me and I tend to speak before I think. In school I get told off quite a lot for back chat.
Yes! You lose!
Nicola and Reese are very demanding, must admit. Money. Clothes, taxes. So yeah, Sue's a taxer.
I'm daddy's girl. I'm a daddy's girl, yeah. To be honest, picturing the school, it seems like hell, but I'm sure it won't be that bad.
It's a mistake to cross English mistress Dr. Liz Perdue. From now on, she'll be watching Nicola like a hawk.
Yeah. Turn around and let's see if it's done to mine. Put your eyes down. Yes, that's a good job. Throw that away. Say goodbye to the Nivea cream. You won't need it again.
Had this in the 50th century. All the difference was that it was in a tin.
Being a pupil in the early 1950s was about uniformity rather than individuality, and everyone was expected to conform.
I wasn't told that we'd have a haircut.
Everybody gets a 50s haircut.
I want to keep my hair.
Oh my God.
The parting goes right from the hairline at the front to the nape of the neck at the back. One straight line. There are to be no drunken ones.
I'm gonna look like I've just had alopecia or something. Like, oh, good.
For one boy, it could be a blessing in disguise.
Hello, my name's Freddie Hutchins and I live in this house in Norfolk. And for me, every day is a bad hair day.
Freddie's hair is surprising.
A haystack. Fascinating. In a league of its own. Beyond help.
A mother has many burdens in life, and one of them has always been Freddie's hair.
Freddie's hair is, wow, exciting.
We tried cutting it very short, embarrassing styles. We tried curtains, sort of swept back look. Tried lemon juice to lighten it. We tried gel, but gel gets sucked in. Sun in one year, I look like an ice cream cone. Highlights is the latest venture. Thank you very much.
For Freddie, a 50s short back and sides is just what the doctor ordered. The transformation into 1950s pupils is complete. They'll look like this for the next 4 weeks and be known as Class Upper 5A. During this time, they'll be expected to maintain the highest standards of integrity and adopt a stiff upper lip attitude to every challenge ahead.
Big smiles, pretend you're enjoying yourself.
Will they be tough enough to cope?
Nicola, those are your personal belongings. Put them inside the hold door very quickly.
The pupils are being stripped of their 21st century items, including photographs. As well as modern sanitary protection, they're allowed to keep just one thing, but only if it existed in the 50s.
But we're talking about an object here. If you have a teddy bear or some personal effect, then that's the thing I want you to select now.
What happens with any other toiletries that we've got, or will all of them go?
Do you mean these kind of personal toiletries?
Things like that, and also sort of moisturiser, Vaseline.
No, you don't need any of that. If you wish to Vaseline any portion of yourself, you will go to matron. You will be naturally moisturised by the amount of exercise you undergo over the next 4 weeks.
Not content with keeping only one personal belonging, the girls are trying to hide their toiletries.
And Theodrin just fell on the floor. And Theodrin... Oh, not mine. Oh my god, where is it? It's on the floor.
Oh my god. Wait a minute.
Don't throw it in. There's rather a lot of stuff in there.
Oh, what a decision. Bear or deodorant?
What did you choose?
The bear. I want the deodorant back. I don't want to stink.
You can't take cake off it and go bad.
While the girls are more concerned about personal hygiene, the boys want to keep their sweets.
I've had my mum baking for me for the past week. She's made parking, some fruit cake, some biscuits, and I bought a load of Everton mints, jelly babies, cough candy sweets, and some other stuff as well.
Can't leave those babies there though. Put those underneath. Great idea.
I've hidden it all in various places. Some of it's under there, some of it's in there, some of it's in books, bags, up in the fireplace down there. So the plan is, if we find some of it, he's not going to find all of it, so we have to keep most of it. Hello, I'm Mick Cole. I live in this house in Haywood, just north of Manchester, and I'm footy mad.
I've been refereeing for just under a year now.
Do it again and you're off, all right?
I got Young Referee of the Year on my first season, so I'm really proud of that.
Well, Nick's my younger brother, and he's been playing in my you-know-what for 16 years now.
Right then, Paul, you're off.
Well, he brings his personality onto the pitch as well as at home. He's got a very officious nature.
You can't do that. No way, no way!
You normally think of good things to say about each decade, but there's nothing I can think about in the 1950s. It was after the war, everybody hated Germans, but that's it, really.
Oh, red.
Nick Hall has food stashed all over the room, and he's not about to give it up to Housemaster Tony Perry.
Right, have we got all of the bags outside?
I believe so.
Right, now, one last chance. I'm not going to look in those bags, but do any of you want to put anything else in there that you perhaps forgot you'd put between your towels to keep it safe, stop it getting broken, or anything like that? Are you absolutely certain?
Tony Perry has a lifetime's teaching experience and is also the school's deputy head. He's introducing the pupils to some 50s classroom etiquette.
Watch me carefully. Why didn't you stand up? I've just entered the room. Now look, we've got to get this right. Please. Now sit down. Now, forms of address. I am Sir or Mr. Perry. There will be times when you want to say, yes, sir, because it's a mouthful to say it, Mr. Perry. But there are times when you really want to draw my attention to something, or perhaps I have drawn your attention to something, when you want to be just that little bit more sharp, more formal, when you will use a member of staff's full name. If you're walking around the school at any time and you do have your cap on, and you pass the headmaster, or myself, or matron, please touch your cap. Just touch your cap as a sign that you acknowledge a presence. The member of staff may well speak to you, but don't worry if they don't. But you have acknowledged that presence and they will notice it.
Our selection of 16-year-olds are all awaiting the results of this summer's GCSE exams. They sat them at schools like this, a modern classroom bristling with technology, where a GCSE grade A to C is supposed to be equivalent to a 1950s O-level pass. Here, the emphasis is on continuous coursework assessment, self-study programs and pupil choice. It's a world apart from the 1950s school, where there's no choice and a fountain pen and some blotter are as high-tech as things get.
Right, open the notebook at the first page and see if you can get yourself to write. Today's date, 22nd of July.
At the end of the 4 weeks, they'll sit a shortened version of actual O-level papers from the 50s. So those who do well in the GCSEs they've just taken should have no trouble here. And that includes Nicola Greenhalgh.
Maguire, Pitchbeck. Stand up. What were you doing? Nothing? Sir? If you are brilliant enough to be capable of doing nothing, you shouldn't be in a school like this. I ask you, were you talking?
Yes, sir.
Turn round, walk down to the wall and stay there. If you think it's a joke, then you'll be joining others in here at 8:45 this evening.
Pat Crowe is a real-life matron and a larger-than-life character at King's School. From tomorrow, each morning will start with one of her dreaded inspections.
I am matron. It is my responsibility to send you to school each day looking immaculate. Please be warned that I give a penny fine for dirty shoes. Some of you look like ragamuffins. I'm going to show you how to make your bed. Watch carefully. Woe betide you if you do not.
In 50s boarding schools, matrons were sticklers for hospital corners and precision-made beds, something entirely alien to the 21st century duvet generation.
That is how your beds will look tonight.
Elgood, are you going sailing?
History teacher Simon Rockell is carrying out a spot check.
A stiff breeze through there, and you'll go through the wall, boy. Come on, remake it, remake it. Actually, just let's start. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That looks to me like an unmade bed. Oh.
Present for you, sir.
Are these your babies?
No, they're yours now, sir.
They certainly are. Mr. Perry?
What?
Someone has been pregnant and given birth to babies. Immaculate conception.
I stood there, I said I don't want any surprises, did I not?
Sir.
For heaven's sake, how many times have I got to say it?
No, sir.
Get to my office.
So also I've got a cake under there. But I didn't realise about that. I genuinely
Get the
forgotten about
cake.
that.
Get to the office. You came in good faith. We took you in good faith. You'll be in detention tomorrow. And I'll tell you now, if I have any more incidents, you've used up all your credibility, you will be going straight to Mr. McTavish. So keep out of my way tonight, and if you've got any more revelations, let's have them now.
One more thing, sir. I will fetch it. So, sir.
Are we going to have to squeeze everything out of you?
That's all, sir.
One item at a time?
No, sir.
Now I suggest that you go back to the dormitory and you actually get ready for bed. You will look different to everybody else, and if anyone says to you, why are you ready for bed? Tell them that you have lied. Now go and do it.
Yes, sir. He thinks he's got all of it, but he's not got all of it. Some's still in the fire.
He's just really done himself a lot of harm and upset what was really a very good first few hours in this house.
Meanwhile, Henrietta Haynes has hidden sentimental items.
See, we think this is a very innocent tampon box. Tampax compact, but no, see, not readily opened. But we have photos of my boyfriend. I put them in my shoe for a while, but they've all gone a bit sort of skanked up. Hi, I'm Henrietta Haynes, but you can call me Tetty. I would describe myself as being a little bit naughty,
She's quite a handful.
quite cheeky.
She's clever.
I love to have fun.
She's stubborn at times.
All the time.
All the time. Yep.
And I think I'm just generally cheerful, except when I go into little grumpy moods. I've been with Chris now for almost 2 months, but I've seen him basically every day, and if there's like a day that I don't see him, I really miss him, or like even when he just goes home, I just like instantly miss him and get all grumpy with people. I feel really in love with him, and I can't imagine not having him. My note says, I'm gonna get all emotional. It says, Henrietta, I love you, baby, and I'm really proud of you for getting on TV. I'm gonna miss you like mad, and I'm gonna think about you every day because I am miserable without you. You mean so much to me, and I want to make you happy and make you feel loved all the time. Lots of love, Chrissy. Oh, how sweet. He's gonna hate me for it. No, he'll probably cry. He's a big softie.
It's early to bed for Nick Hall and the end of day one in the 1950s school.
As I lay me down to sleep, I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Amen. Sleep well, expect to be woken early in the morning. Good night, guys.
It's 7 a.m. and the kids' first wake-up call.
Come on, girls, please. Up, up, up.
Good morning, Nelson Dormitory.
You would not enjoy detention. Now, come along.
So, off we go. Start of another day.
Just look at this room.
Wakey wakey. Inspection, 7:30.
Open the windows, please. Very, very smelly in here.
The kids will get even smellier. In the 1950s, boarders were normally only allowed one bath a week.
Who's left the tap running.
They'll have to get a move on, because Matron's on her way.
What's this? Fasten it properly. Look. And your fly is open, for goodness sake. Get it up and do it properly. Why are you boys not fastening your flies properly? I can spot a fly unfastened a mile away. Trust me. Pull your trousers up. Tuck your shirt in. I don't get... Pull your trousers up and tuck your shirt in. And take that snigger off your face. Tuck your shirt in. Or do you want me to do it for you? Come on, get this bed made.
I've been there.
Come on, girls, please.
This is very baggy. Don't like this.
Crinkly beds. Crinkly beds, I can... Don't you sit on that bed, young lady.
Nicola, you swore in the bathroom this morning. I distinctly heard you, because it's an ingrained habit in you to swear. And you will not swear anymore. Do you wish to argue with me further with this?
No.
That would be extremely unwise.
Okay.
One more foul word and you're on full detention, are we clear?
Yeah.
There will be no Anglo-Saxon, there will be no profanities, there will be no vulgarities, and there's an end to it. And there will certainly, madam, be no answering back.
Right.
I beg your pardon?
Okay, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
I can hear somebody yawning if you spent less time chattering at night time. Just one thing that makes me cross is talking after lights out. Not a hospital corner. Arms on both sides, please. Less chattering, girls. Get your bedrooms done. Your nails could do with a trim. Teeth, please. Good girl. Turn around, please.
Apart from school trips, Serafina has never been away from home. It could be a long 4 weeks. It's time for the first proper lesson, maths, 1950s style.
Sit down. Right, welcome to King's, our first lesson together. My name's Mr. Vince. Expect to be doing long multiplication and long division aplenty. And so to that end, we'll just have a quick warm-up now. Everybody now, grab their writing tool. In my case, this piece of calcium carbonate. Right, folks. 217 times 19, long multiplication. Everyone do that now.
Maths in the 1950s was a far cry from today. Then it was slide rules, log tables, and calculus. Pocket calculators were just a gleam in some inventor's eye.
What's your answer, my friend?
4,023.
4,023. Do you concur, madam? No. 4023 is not good enough for you. What about you? No. Ah, the body of opinion's against you. But does that mean you're wrong?
Well...
Too much hesitation. It doesn't mean you're wrong.
Okay.
Who cares if thousands of people disagree with you? You just might be right. But 4123 is coming up all over the place. Don't be nervous. Start again. 4123, it looks like it is.
It's not just their first lesson, it's also their first test.
During the test, you may not raise your hand or ask any question. If you raise your... Oh, excellent. Well done, student lawyer. Test hasn't begun. Make the most of it. What attention would you like?
I'm going to exam paper.
Right, one of you clever clodges has got 2 papers. I counted out 30. Macready, I suspected that I would make it through to retirement, but I fear I might stab you to death with a pen. Until your classmates pull me off, my fists covered in blood. The test begins now. 10:07.
The kids assume they are taking an old O-level maths paper, but they aren't. The test they are sitting is taken from a 1957 11+. Most of our pupils are predicted A's and B's in their GCSE maths. So arithmetic for 11-year-olds should be a complete doddle.
The exam is still going on. McCready, did you speak? Go outside now. Stop. Put your blazer on now before you touch the door. Reflect, McCready. Half an hour ago, I didn't even know your name.
With a calculator, you can do anything. And I find that it's so much easier. Like now having to do long division and long multiplication, and we did that, but I went to grammar school, so they just sort of like skipped over that because that's like meant to be easy and we're meant to know that. We just went straight on to the hard stuff. And so now we're coming back to doing all this like mental arithmetic. I just can't do it.
It's harder than questions now, and we'd have a calculator. Like, I'm used to having a calculator with easier questions, which sometimes I still struggle with. So people must have been fairly intelligent.
It's dinner time. Today, most schools provide a choice of menu, including pizzas, pasta, burgers, and vegetarian options. But back in the 50s, it was a very different story.
For what we are about to receive, may the Lord make us truly thankful.
Food rationing, which began in the Second World War, wasn't abolished completely until 1954. School dinners reflected the austerity of their time. Root vegetables such as carrot, turnips, and the dreaded swede were staple foods. A good cup of tea was the most common drink for kids. Wasting food was out of the question, and a 50 school kid was expected to eat everything on their plate.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, but there ain't no cure for the summertime blues.
Will you stand, please, for grace? Right, the grace. Benedict Domine, nos sed donatur, quaeditur largitate summa sumpturi. Amen.
On the menu at King's School today, that 50s culinary delight, spam fritters with mashed swede.
Okay, there's no words to describe it.
Cardboard.
It's cardboard. Chewy cardboard.
Nicola's drawing attention to herself once more.
I'm making a personal request that you make an example of her in front of the dining room, please, because she is, in fact, making trouble.
Yes, I shall observe her during the dessert. Her name is Nicola
Greenhouse.
Greenhouse.
For pudding, there's spotted dick and watery custard.
Do not look around, do not smile, do not laugh. Eat.
I'm be honest with you now, I'm watching her digging a deeper hole at the moment. Yes, she's just dug another spadeful. She is a silly little girl.
For what we have received, may the Lord make us truly thankful. Amen.
Nicola Greenhouse will remain at the table. The remainder of the girls who are not plate monitors and who are not Nicola will now file out.
Boys, follow on, please.
She will. Dr. Prideaux, you drew my attention to Nicola Greenhouse.
Yes,
Could you just explain why?
A negative attitude, a willingness to draw attention to yourself at every available moment, to make a great circus and a song of dance about everything which is required of you, which does not come naturally, and I use a strong word here, contaminating those around you.
Nicola, I noticed you at the meal as you were eating, and I noticed your behaviour, I noticed the way you were fiddling with your food. It is unfortunate you are the first girl whose name I know. At the same time, I thought you looked a reasonably intelligent and sensible person. I am not going to have this attitude. The fact I know your name can be a good thing or a bad thing. It can be a bad thing if you carry on that way. It can be a good thing, I suppose, if you actually start being sensible. Think about it. Off you go. I didn't want to destroy her. When I spoke to her, I was conscious that it was going home because I could see that her eyes were beginning to water. I didn't want to break her down any further than that once I saw that. The message had got home.
So everybody starts on the first note. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Unlike today, in the 1950s, most children had a singing lesson at least once a week.
Sorry, I can't quite hear that. Can we have a bit more? Yes, it's all right. Don't be embarrassed. Just sing. O'er the world's tempestuous sea. Here we go. 3, 4. Stand up, please. The headmaster is here.
Mr. McTavish has made a surprise visit. He's not satisfied that the kids are singing with sufficient gusto and has decided to make an example of Joe McCready.
McCready, are you discussing the matter with me, young man? Get out. Go over to my study. I'm sorry, Mr. Heath, he was not singing well.
It's not the first time that Joe has found himself in trouble.
Hello, my name's Joe McCready. This is my dad, and this is where we live.
I think he always thinks he's right, and I think he can be quite argumentative, and even if he's wrong, he'll try and prove his point when he's wrong.
The worst thing I think I've ever done in life is probably setting off a fire alarm in Abbey National Bank.
I was really put out by that.
I didn't actually mean it. You know, I just tapped, went the little plastic cover, and it went off.
Because all the shutters went down.
And everyone in the bank had to evacuate.
And I believe the police were informed at the same time.
So I think that's probably the worst thing I've ever done. The headmaster said I wasn't singing when I was, and he told me to stand up and everyone else to sit down and me to sing the first line. I said I wouldn't do it. So I don't see why I should, because I didn't do anything wrong. So he sent me out.
Come in, young man. Right, McReady. I was observing from the back the music lesson. All right?
So?
At least 2 of your club. I am talking to you. Do not look anywhere else. At least 2 of your class saw me, but you, who were bending down and doing 1 or 2 other things, and certainly were not singing all the lines, did not. And then I came in, and as you hadn't sang 2 of the lines, I said I thought you ought to give a rendering for the rest of them, didn't I?
So?
And then you started arguing, and then, when I said, are you arguing with me, you had the effrontery to answer me back, didn't you?
So?
Yes, you did. You do not answer me back, young man. Do you understand?
So?
If I say stand on your head, you stand on your head. I want something short and sharp for you, young man. You're obviously too full of yourself. Where's his PE towel?
In the changing rooms, Headmaster.
I don't want to hold up the lesson. I want him to have a shower now.
Cold shower, Headmaster?
Yes. Go outside. Wait for Mr. Daplin to join you. Person little. I want him to have a cold shower. I want him to be made thoroughly uncomfortable, but I don't want you to freeze him, all right? Don't overdo it.
Will Joe McCready take his punishment like a man?
I hope you feel particularly miserable and ashamed. Any response?
I'll do that.
You will. That's how you have it. Effrontery to talk to the head teacher like that. As you go under the shower, I will time 3 minutes. I will start my stopwatch. I want to see you cold. I want to see your head wet. I don't want to see any back chat at all.
The water is stone cold. But if the headmaster thinks a cold shower will persuade Joe McCready to toe the line, he's wrong. Macready is made of sterner stuff.
It was cold, but can't complain.
So it wasn't too bad?
No, I was actually quite relieved when he said I had to have a shower.
Right, folks. Victoria Julian.
The kids still don't know that the maths test they took earlier was a 50s exam for 11-year-olds. They're about to get their results as percentages.
Stop talking! Seraphina Evans, 16. Macready, 24. Hall, 12. You and I need to have a conversation in private about how that went. Okay, Harry L. Good.
48%.
Colin Hughes.
36%.
Taro Wells.
40%. The results are truly shocking. 17 pupils failed, 13 passed, with only 2 boys achieving more than 80%.
Now then, it says on this script, all hail our new leader, Richard Miles. Who are you?
I didn't write that.
No, I wrote it, you idiot. Are you Richard Miles? Now then, I was about to say, you're not big, you're just tall. Stand up on that chair so we can see you. Well done, Richard Miles. 25 out of 25 on what was not the easiest paper. Steady. I don't want him thinking he's special or something. Okay, sit down there, Richard Miles. Well done.
It's finally time for Mr. Vince to come clean.
Now, then, what I want to reveal to you is that this test was an 11 plus exam. Now then, we've got 2 options, as is pretty much always the way in life. We either think, oh my word, I'm useless at maths, or I'm sort of okay but not really up to it, and just sort of give up. But life, not just maths exams, folks, will present you with billions of challenges every day, things that you don't want to do. Let us together now go forward and over the next part of this term, make sure that wherever the standard was on that 11 plus exam that many of you did badly on, let's just move on, learn.
You know, it's not really that impressive now that I did well on it because, you know, it's one for people 5 years younger than me. But I suppose it's a little bit worse for the people who got sort of 12%, you know, and above.
Many of the students couldn't do it. They couldn't do long division. They couldn't do long multiplication. It was basic skills, the bread and butter, that was just not there. So if pupils illustrating that amount of gaps in their knowledge can then pass a GCSE, I'm baffled.
Come in, please, close the door.
Every day, Matron holds a surgery for kids who claim to be sick.
Can I have your names, please?
Rebecca Woodward. Holly Maguire.
Holly isn't feeling well. She says she's got an upset stomach.
You were upset last night, weren't you? And I want to tell you that what I think is wrong with you is that you are a little bit homesick, a little bit sad, but this will pass. I promise you, this will pass. Take some nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. You've got a handkerchief with you. It's all a change. So you must try, okay? Where you go? Go on.
Hi, I'm Holly Maguire. This is my family, and this is where I live, in the middle of nowhere.
Pretty woman. She quite simply isn't going to cope.
Holly!
Yeah, I'm coming, I've said all right.
When she gets into the bathroom, God himself won't shift her. For goodness sakes, what's she doing?
She's doing her hair, darling.
Oh, don't we all know it?
My main ambition in life is to marry Prince William, I think I'll be a really good queen.
Everyone will be feeling the same. Even I missed home last night, and I'm at boarding school. And trust me, I know exactly how you feel. I know exactly where you're coming from.
Not that we have any.
They have found it very difficult to have all their teenage props taken away from them. The girls are used to looking sexy. The boys are used to looking cool. All that's been taken off them, and when you see them dressed like that, the most important, the most conspicuous thing is how uniform they look. So possibly they feel as if they've had their identity stripped from them, but they also feel they've had their teenage dignity stripped from them, and that they are now overgrown children.
Whoops, bunny, bunny, whoops, bunny, bunny, whoops, bunny, bunny, whoops, bunny, bunny, whoops. That's easy.
Yeah.
What is it about? Why do you want to do that?
Yeah. Whoops, bunny, bunny, whoops, bunny, bunny, whoops, bunny, bunny, whoops, bunny, bunny.
Yay! What's that for?
Thank you!
Lessons are over, the kids have finished prep, and it's time to relax and reflect.
What are you going on about?
Feel sorry for kids who lived in the 50s. Making the beds and hospital creases in the beds. You know, I've never done that in my life.
That matron, she rips your bed apart if it's slightly wrong. My sheet was like that much too far over, the white one. And oh my God, I was absolutely mad. She just pulled it over straight away. Absolutely ridiculous.
What is different between her and
Right. Watch this. Watch it really hard. Whoops, bunny, bunny, whoops, bunny, bunny, whoops, bunny, bunny, whoops, bunny, bunny, whoops, bunny, and now watch.
He put his hands by his sides.
He's putting them like this, so you put them like that.
I wasn't upset, I was more annoyed with the fact that I couldn't say anything back to the teachers, which really did annoy me. It really annoyed me that I couldn't say my opinion or anything.
I'm getting on with everyone at the moment, but I'm sure that by the end of the 4 weeks, I really won't be.
Next time on That'll Teach 'Em.
No smile!
Getting fit, 50 style.
Stop!
Girls are learning to be ladies. And Nick Hall's got his hand in his cookie jar.
The mighty fine biscuit, made better by the waiting.